Shalom. Shalom.
Yahabashim Shabakatah.
Yeah, but you mentioned about that. Yeah. Just I was saying, brother, before we get started, a lot of people, you know, believe that you have to live according to the laws of the land or Esau, to be living righteously, or that's right, or a lot of these laws that's instituted in the way that we're living now in modern society is it's right. All right, but these modern day society is not based upon Israelite heritage, So Lord willing, we can go into that. It's a lot. Okay, you there, brother? Shalom, shalom.
Come.
Okay, cool. You ready?
Come.
All right. We want to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh,
Hawa, Bahashem,
Hashem,
Yahushai, Bahashem,
Hashem,
Rakah,
Rakah,
Kadash.
Shadash. Give honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and peace and salutations to the apostle David, they'll let men push in his truth and faith and sincerity. All right, this is the brother Yatazakah.
Brother Kabar.
All right, and like I was saying before we started this lesson, we finna go into how modern day society is not, and modern day standards are not based upon, and modern day heritage are not based upon the Israelite principles and heritage. So you got anything, brother?
Khan, yeah. You let me think of one in Daniel 7:25.
Okay. Khan. Oh yeah.
Bring it up.
Yeah, bring it up.
This is in the book of Daniel, chapter 7:25. It says, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws." It says, "And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time."
Beautiful precept. Yeah, that's a beautiful precept. Read that one more time, Baba Kasha.
This is in the book of Daniel, chapter 7:25. It says, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High."
Yeah,
shall wear out.
That's what Esau Edom did. Salaki, brother. That's what Esau Edom did. Which you grab Job 9:24 real quick. Hold that again, Job 9:24. Baba Kasha.
This is in the book of Job, chapter, you said 9:24?
Yeah, Baba Kasha.
This is in the book of Job, chapter 9, and verse 24. It says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked."
Right, so the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, man. All right, who's the wicked? Who's in control of the earth right now, man? All right, well, the 1%ers, as they like to call them, the shadow government, the elite, the super elite, the high-ranking banking families, man. All right, they're in control of the earth, and who are those? Those are all decrepit so-called white men, man. Ain't no other nation in there. All right, those are all Edomites. All right, so it says the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. What else?
It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Right, so he covered the faces of the judges. Now he's put his face as the judge. Instead of Yahweh Shema Shah. Yahweh Shema Shah is the judge of the earth. And he also has representatives through his nation. All right, why? Because they uphold his laws, statutes, and commandments, which the land is supposed to be governed by. Which the world and the earth is supposed to be governed by.
Yep. It says, he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Yeah, so if it's not him, where and who is it? It's Shalom, brother. Yabashima Shabakata. If it's not Esau Edom, then where and who is he? All right, so we've established that who runs the earth. All right, you'll go back to the Daniel 7. Baba Kasha.
This is in the back in Daniel 7:25. It says, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High."
So that's talking about Edom. That's talking about the so-called white man. He gonna speak great words against the Most High. How does he do that? What's gonna tell you?
It says, "And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until the time and the times and the dividing of time."
Yeah, and that's how he spoke great words against the Most High, man. All right, because he has he has pretty much changed the laws of the Most High. You know, made his own laws, made his own times. Pretty much has said that he has the mind of God. You'll get Daniel Ezekiel 28:3 real quick, bro. Baba Kasha. I know you got some more. I just want to get.
Nah, you good. That was it in Daniel.
Yeah, that was it on that. You know,
Con. And just to add, that was, definitely that's the Esau, but that chapter specifically talking about the fourth beast in that
right,
passage.
Right.
We know the time that we're in. We're in that time that fourth beast, reincarnated the Roman Empire.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's evident, man. Changing the times. You see the calendar. Just the laws. This is all back in Rome. You said Ezekiel 30.
28:3.
Block. This is Ezekiel 28. And verse, you said verse 3?
Yeah, con.
This is in Ezekiel chapter 28 and verse 3. It says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee."
Right, yeah, that's Esau Edom. He's wiser than Daniel. How's he wiser than Daniel? Because he's manipulated the whole world into believing in his policies and his laws, man. You keep going up, Baba Kasha.
Con. Back in Ezekiel 28:4 says, "With thy wisdom and with thine understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures."
Right. So through his wisdom and knowledge on the left hand side, this caused him to be able to attain pretty much all these different treasures and riches throughout the world. And people see that and they're like, oh, this got to be the right way to go, but not knowing that he's done this through wickedness. He hasn't did it according to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so that doesn't make it right, but people think people think that that is right, just because he's established a custom and a way of living that justifies and obtains and attains things, but that doesn't make it right according to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He made it that way,
Yep.
You keep reading out, Baba Kasha.
Okay. It says in verse 5, it says, "And by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches."
Right. Keep going up.
It says, "Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of thy power."
Right. Yeah. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord thy power, because thou hast set thy heart as the heart of thy power. Yahweh. He has said his heart is God. So in his mind, he literally believes that he is God. So he believes that he can actually structure the way of living based upon his wisdom and his knowledge. He can make his own laws. He can make his own times. He can make his own ordinances. He pretty much puts the world under dominion of his mind on the left hand side, and people actually flock to that. Actually, people have he's deceived the whole world. There's a scripture that speak about that too. Go deceiving the whole world. He's deceived the whole world to believing that his laws and his statutes and his ordinances are actually right. That's how it's supposed to be, but that's not right. So if you speak out against his laws, statutes, and ordinances, people think that you're a demon. But really, when you apply it to our heritage and our customs, we don't live according to that way.
Yep, that's right. God. And that's why we know Esau, the so-called white man, is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That the word devil means deceiver. It's deceiving the masses of people, letting them know that, what I'm saying, just wearing out the saints of the Most High, like we brought out in Daniel 7.
All right, brother. Whatever you got.
You mean continue or?
Oh, no, that was it on that. Yeah, whatever. You got something else?
Yeah, just to land back. This is in the 2 Thessalonians 2:4. It says, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called," I'm just reading verbatim. It says, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is God." You got it, bro.
Yeah, and that's what the so-called white man does. He has exalted himself above God. How has he did that? How has he did that? Well, let's get this. This Isaiah chapter 24, verse uh 5, it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broke the everlasting covenant. You know, so that's how he has exalted himself as God. Why? Because
Mm-hmm.
he's changed the laws. You know, he's transgressed the laws and changed the ordinances and broke the everlasting covenant. He said pretty much that God had it wrong. I am God. I'm smarter than God. You know, I could. These laws are not right. You know, I could make a world better than this. You know,
Mm-hmm. Right.
and people went for it. You know what I'm saying? So in his mind, he thinks that he is God. You know, because people are actually abiding by these laws and these ordinances that he has set up. You know, so he really thinks that he's God. You know, but this is not right. when you apply his ordinances to the ways of the scriptures, it's not correct. You know.
Mm-hmm. Come, bro. You know, the scriptures have, you know, specific laws put in place, man. All right, for our people. All right, the children. All right, of Israel. All right, the scriptures say in the law. All right, that there's laws on homosexuality. All right,
I
there's
was just
laws on.
thinking that.
You gonna get that?
Yeah,
Yeah, man. There's laws on bestiality. You know, but who's changing the times and laws? All right, the so-called white man is putting laws in place to legalize bestiality. You know, let alone homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? We know that's a sin payable by death, but you know what I'm saying? Not even that. We got bestiality. That's just crazy, man. That's literal fornication. That's like high level, man. You know what I'm saying? And who's more profane than Esau, you know?
bro. He actually bestiality is legal in like over 10 states, I believe. Like legal, you can actually lay down with an animal, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's wild, bro. You know, but before we get there about homosexuality, because that's a great point. You got something else out?
Yeah, I had a couple, but no, you bring out what you got if you want.
I just want to bring out 2 quick ones out, and then you got this Isaiah chapter 29 verse 16. It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? You know, and that's what Esau has did. He said that God didn't have no understanding. He didn't know what he was doing. All right, what did you need a honeybee for? We don't need honeybees. All right, what do we need mosquitoes for? We don't need mosquitoes. Okay, why can't you eat shrimp and crab legs? They're good, you know. But when you fuck up the order that Yahweh Shemel Shah made this earth to be ordered by, you know what I'm saying? You mess up the whole ecosystem, man. You mess up the whole Earth's course,
Right.
you know, and,
Yep.
and that's what's happened. You know, he's turned everything upside down. Everything that the Lord set the earth up to be like, he's made it the opposite of that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Come on, bro.
I got one more. This Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. And that's what the so-called white man do. He decrees unrighteous decrees, man. Then he writes grievousness for they which they have prescribed. So he'll make a unlawful law, you know what I'm saying? Then he'll make you have to go through a harsh punishment if you don't follow that unrighteous law. You know, like he forces you to do wickedness pretty much. Like if rainwater, you can't even collect rainwater. You know, you can't even bury someone in your own backyard. You know, you can't grow a garden past a certain limit in your yard. You know, without certain vegetables. Then on top of that, you got to buy his seeds. You know, that's grievousness for that which you have prescribed. You know, it says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. You know, and that's what they do. You know, because a prime example of that too, I was thinking about like the Shabbat. You know, like the Shabbat come in, you can't even keep the Shabbat because you got to go to work, and then if you don't go to work, he gonna fire you. You know, then if you get fired, you can't pay your rent or your bills. You know,
Mm-hmm.
That's robbing the fatherless, man. That's robbing the widow. That's writing grievousness for that which you have prescribed. You know, if when
Mm-hmm.
Shabbat come in, you should automatically let somebody off work. You know, why? Because that's the Lord's ordinance. You know, but he don't
Mm-hmm.
care about the Lord's ordinance. You know,
Right. Con. And just land back on that. Not only the Sabbath, but the land Sabbath too. You
I
know,
was thinking of that too. We can get into that.
they're going against. Hey man, he's literally exalting himself above anything that is called God, man.
Kind brother, kind brother. Whatever you got.
Con. You know, while you in Isaiah, I was gonna get Isaiah 14.
Kind. You want me to grab it for you?
Yeah,
I'm right
Isaiah
here.
14. Say what?
What do you want? I said I'm right here. Which one started at 13?
Con.
12?
12. Con.
12. All right, con. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou
Mm-hmm.
hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation and the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Right. That's what we're talking about, man. You know, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. Right. This is a physical man. This isn't talking about the spiritual demon. You know, he manifests. You can actually read down more. This is literally talking about a physical man, which we know that's Esau, the so-called white man.
All right, brother. That's right. You want to keep going up?
Yeah, I guess to like 16.
Time. It says, verse 15, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
Right. See, it says, is this the man? All right. This is talking about a person. All right. You know, pursuant to precept upon precept, we see who this person is, man. You know, this is Esau, man, the devil, the deceiver. You know, the adversary, man, Satan. You know what I'm saying? He manifests himself in the flesh. All right. To do what? To deceive. All right. The masses. All right. To deceive the world. Pursuant to Revelation, the 13th chapter. You know what I'm saying? The 18th chapter. You know? And ultimately, it's like he's contrary to everything, man. He's the adversary, man, to the Most High. You know, he's the adversary to the children of the Most High. You know, to the saints of the Most High. And how's he doing that? He's doing that by deceiving, like we're saying. You know what I'm saying? By basically changing times and laws. You know, everything today. You know what I'm saying? In 2020, everything is hey man, it's contrary to Yahweh Shem Shai. All these laws put in place, so that way it's like it's almost impossible for us to keep the laws.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or it is. It is impossible. You know.
Yeah, it is.
But you know, some would say, you know, all things are possible. You know, in Galatians, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
I can do all things.
Impossible with Yahweh. That's that,
Right.
right?
Kind of like I do all things, but ultimately, you know, just not to get into semantics, but you know, the sacrifice law, that's one thing. You can't even do that. You know, why is that? You know, because you know, there's a couple of reasons, but ultimately the temple was destroyed. You know, so we don't have a physical temple to even offer sacrifices.
Bro.
The brother had a good precept in Psalms 16.
You gonna get it?
Just real quick, I was gonna get Ezekiel 28.
Okay, kind brother. Oh yeah, we just
actually no, you already brought it out.
Yeah, kind.
Yeah, you already brought it out. So like,
no, bring it. Yeah, shit.
I was gonna start at verse. Yeah, I'm gonna start at verse 2. It says, "Son of man, saying to the prince of Tyrus, thus said the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not God, though thou set thine heart is the heart of God."
Right.
You know? So we already brought out verse, we read verse 3 to about 7 or 8. But ultimately, we can read down to verse 10. This is talking about an actual man. All right. We brought out in Isaiah the 14th chapter, the 10th chapter. You know what I'm saying? We brought out 24, because this is precept upon precept. This is basically what the scriptures is talking about, is literally describing, right, what's going on today, man. You know what I'm saying? We could pinpoint and see, all right, what this is about. And if anyone is with the system, Revelation the 13th chapter, worshiping that beast. You worshiping a beast if you going along, this whole system. that was basically built, all right, contrary to Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's right. That's right.
Brother brought out Jonah. God.
And you know, make it look good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Esau do. That's what deception is. You know what I'm saying? It looked good, you know, but really it's not. You know, and that's what America is. Well, hold on, brother. I know you about to grab that precept.
No, you got it.
This Revelation chapter 17, verse let me start at 2. This Revelation chapter 17, verse 2. And with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, talking about the great whore, which is America, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. And the wine of her fornication represents her laws, her ordinances, you know, her philosophies, her ways, you know. It says, which America is a top business and corporation. This is the chief place of the so-called white man, you know, which is Basra, modern day Basra. It says, so he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And that golden cup full of abominations and filthiness of her fornications represents her laws, her statutes, her commandments that, you know what I'm saying, are adverse to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that she pushes on people as right, you know. It
Right.
says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Because that's what this place is. It's the place of the abominations of earth, you know, the mother of harlots, you know. It says, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, you know, which you, if you shed blood, that the blood is supposed to be retributed. And there's been lots of blood shed here on this land. There's been no retribution for it, you know. You can't shed blood unjustly either. You can't just shed, you just can't kill somebody. You know, you can't, like, that's when they say thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not murder. You can't just murder nobody without a just you can't kill nobody without a just reason. You know, it says, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahweh Shai. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And that was the point, though, you know, because even when John the Revelator seen her, he had marveled with great admiration, because on the outside it's beautiful. Why? Because you come over here to America and pretty much do whatever you want. You can indulge in whatever lust you have. You know, you could pretty much you know, be whoever you want to be. You know, a woman can have multiple men, you know, you know, you could be a legal prostitute, you could be a stripper, you know, you could be a lesbian, you could be a gay guy, and no one's gonna come up against you. You know, you could get a sex change, you know. You got all type of you could pretty much do whatever you want here. It's like an open season of wickedness, you know. But into these people's eyes, you know, that's how it's supposed to be, because Esau has deceived people into thinking that, you know, really you're supposed to be your own God. You can make your own rules, but that's not how the Lord made it to be. You got to follow his rules, you know. But Esau done made you think that you could just do whatever the hell you want to do, basically, you know. But you can't just do whatever the hell you want to do, you know.
Come on, bro. Come on. That was it on that.
Yeah, that was it. It was just, I just wanted to touch on that point, how, you know, even John the Revelator marveled at the beauty of this place, you know, because on the outside looking in, like, America, this is like, oh damn, this is how life's supposed to be. That's why our people like so accustomed to this. Like, that's why they rock with it, because it's so deceptive. It'll make you think that this is like really how life's supposed to be. You know, it's nothing wrong with how things are, you know.
Yeah, just to land back while we in Revelation, you know, I had to get 13. We kind of quoted it a little bit. So,
Okay.
Revelation 13, just to get the point, in verse 5,
Mm-hmm.
it says, and there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 40 and 2 months. You know, and this is talking about, right, the first beast. You know, if you go into that chapter, that first beast, you know, the ancient Roman Empire. You know, so you know this is which we know is, hey man, you see the pattern. This is all the so-called white man. You know, even from the first beast, the second beast, the whore, all of this is the so-called white man. You know, it's
Exactly.
different pieces, but it's all the devil, man.
Exactly. Who was the Greco-Roman Empire? Who was the Roman Empire? You know, who was at the top of those seats? Who runs the American Empire? You know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Verse 6, it says, and he opened his mouth and blasphemy against the Most High, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. You know, that blasphemy, man. You know, the list goes on, man. You know, we can just look at a picture of Treasury Borgia in a lot of these so-called Christian households. That's blasphemy right there. But just to continue, in verse 7 it says, and it was given to him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. That's right. You know, that's talking about that beast again, man. Just to give verse 8, it says, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. That's talking about, yeah, 2/3 of our people. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be worshiping that beast, man. You know? And it's, you know, this is all put in place. Like we bring up. Most High, he had this all set up, you know? That stumbling stone, you know? A lot of our people are just worshiping the beast, man. You know? Drinking that cup, you know? And ultimately, they're going to be slain from the foundation of the world, you know? But yeah, that was a point on that.
Kind, brother. Kind. All right, I want to get into the law a little bit. You know, you got any more precepts out?
Yeah, I had a quick one.
Okay, kind.
This is actually a good segue. This is in Psalms 119 and 126. It says, "It is time for thee, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, to work, for they have made void thy law."
Good job, bro.
Beautiful. You know what I'm
Read that one more time.
This is Psalms 119 and 126. It says, "It is time for thee, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, to work, for they have made void thy law."
Man, that's beautiful, brother.
You got it.
Yeah, kind, bro. Yeah, so that's simple and plain. You know, the law of the Lord has been made void. You know, and we're gonna go into some examples of that. You know, just to prove that, you know, the way that life is, like how we were touching on in this lesson. You know, modern day society and modern day law is not according to the law of Israel. You know, so you know it's not right. It's just leaving it like just being simple and plain. Okay, so we're gonna go here. I'm gonna start right here because you touched on homosexuality. Okay, let's start. No, let's start up a little bit. We're gonna get down to it. This Leviticus chapter 20 verse 6. It says, "And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits and after wizards to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul, and I will cut him off from among his people." You know, and there's a lot of familiar spirits and wizards out here, man. All right, a lot of enchantments, witchcrafts. You know, a lot of different examples of sorcery and witchcraft, man. That's a normal thing here in Babylon, man. All right, it be tarot card shops on like damn near every corner, man. You know, you got different stores for different enchantments, you know, different you know, all these different philosophies, man. It's nothing but a familiar identifying with familiar spirits, these different religions, you know. This is what America is set up off of, you know, the mother of witchcrafts, man. You know? And it's not and it's okay. It's nothing wrong with it. You know, they sell like Ouija boards in the kids section in like Walmart or something. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's just light work, you know. But nobody even cares about that, you know. But that's a law. You're supposed to be cut off from among the people if you're doing anything like that, you know. It says, "Sanctify yourselves therefore and be ye holy, for I am the Lord your power." And this is talking to Israel. You know, so we don't supposed to be involving ourselves in nothing like this, man. Like, you got your kids doing magic tricks and all this shit, man. Like, it's a proven fact. You know, the magicians be tapping in with demons, like I told you. They be literally tapping in with demons, bro, to get their power and do the stuff they doing. And you got your kid doing damn magic tricks, or, you know, like I seen Lil Boosie, he had called a magician to his house and had his children getting levitated off the ground by the magician, bro. Not even knowing that that's actual, like, you actually tapping in with demons. That's passing over your children to Molech, man. You know? Which you just speak about that earlier in his chapter. You know, us as Israelites, we aren't supposed to be involved in this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But our people, they just, oh, it's harmless. It's just a little fun. You know what I'm saying? It's nah, man. It says, and they shall keep my statutes and do them. I am the Lord Yahweh Shai, which sanctify you. It says, for everyone that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. And that's nothing in this society, man. You know, like the the nigga Biggie. You know what I'm saying? He said, my pop Dukes left Mon Dukes. The faggot took the back way. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing for a nigga to cuss his pops out, man. You know, or say his pops ain't shit. You know, or, you know, cuss his moms out, man. You know, like, that's nothing here, man. Niggas talk about it in all type of rap songs and shit, man. You know, cussing their mom and their pops, man. You know, it say if you do that shit, you supposed to surely be put to death, man. It says, his blood shall be upon him, and the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, which that's another thing that's glorified in this society. You got and that rap shit too, man. That's a sick ass thing that was set up by the so-called white man. For him to got our people pushing like adultery and killing each other and just all type of wickedness, man. And people just bop with this shit like it's okay, you know. But it says, and the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, you know what I'm saying, which, you know, that's prevalent in the Israelite community, man. You know, I fuck that nigga bitch, you know, I fuck this hoe, you know. Don't leave your girl around me, you know what I'm saying? It says, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall be put to death. That's not going forth out here, man. All right. So you can go pop another man's wife and shit, ain't nothing gonna happen. You ain't gonna get locked up for that. You know, you're supposed to get put to death for that. You know, it says, and the man that lieth with his father's wife have uncovered his father's nakedness. Both of them shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And if a man lie with his daughter-in-law, both of them shall surely be put to death. They have brought confusion. Their blood shall be upon them. It says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. You know. So if you a man and you lie with another man, you're supposed to be put to death. It says surely supposed to be put to death, bro. Okay, so you got niggas walking around here doing gay parades, bro. You got a 11-year-old nigga can say he gay, you know, and go get pumped in the ass. You got niggas, they teaching anal sex courses in elementary schools, bro. But you supposed, if a man lie with a man, he's supposed to surely be put to death, bro. You know, same thing with a women. You know, girls kissing girls. That's like a cool thing, society. Like a nigga love to see two bitches kissing, but that's wicked as fuck, man. You supposed to go chop their heads off, man. You know, you see two niggas like on a commercial. I seen some shit. They was promoting AIDS pill, bro, for HIV. And they had a gay nigga on there doing some ballerina dancing shit, bro. And fucking Babylon, bro. This is the sickest shit ever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not supposed to be happening, but you got our people, they okay with it. Like, I was talking to one nigga at work, not to be long-winded. I know you got some precepts.
Nah, you got it.
I was talking to this one nigga at work or whatever, just to make a quick point. And he was talking about, gay niggas. He was saying, like, he don't like it. He was saying he don't like gay niggas, but he was like, he don't have no problem with that shit. No, I got a problem with it, and I don't like them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. We not, and that's how our people are. They'll be like, well, it's cool as long as they don't come around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, or it's cool, you know what I'm saying, as long as they keep it over there, don't try me. Bro, if you continue to let these faggots just run rampant out here, what the hell you think gonna happen, man? They gonna get more emboldened in their gay pride. Well, that's why we have gay pride, you know? because you just let these niggas just keep running around here just like it's cool, you know?
Mm-hmm. Kind of made me think of a pre we brought out yesterday at camp. If I can find it. This is in Proverbs 17 and 15. It says, "He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord Yahweh."
Beautiful.
You know, just as brothers bring up, justifying the wicked, man. Just say, yeah, you know, I ain't got no problem with homosexuality, so you justifying the wicked, man. That means you're an abomination, and the Most High hates all abominations, man. So you just as abominable as that homosexual.
Bro. Yep. Yeah, you just say you might as well be a sodomite, nigga, if you okay with it. You know? You there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know why the video did that.
Yeah, that's Satan like hell. I don't know. Like,
I'm gonna just exile and come back.
Okay, brother, I'm gonna bring out a couple pre's. Okay, this also in the law, because the brother was touching on bestiality. This Leviticus, which is legal, by the way, here in America, bestiality is legal. Okay, this not in all states, but I believe if I'm not mistaken, in like over 10 states, I think it's like 11 or 12 states that bestiality is legal in. Okay, which this is, man, I ain't even gonna say what I had seen one time before I came into the truth, bro. I seen Salakia. You there, bro?
Con.
Yeah. I was telling I was saying, bro, I ain't gonna say, I don't even want to fully say what I seen one time before I came into the truth, bro. But it was some shit. I think it was like on social media, and it was an Edomite lady. She was pretty much topping off a horse, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like topping off a horse, bro, and nothing happened to her for this shit. But this is going on in America, and this is actually legal, and it's okay, and people are okay with it. You know, this is how twisted this place is. But when you try to bring up how you're supposed to live according to the scriptures, people have a problem with that. That's insane. That's insane. But let's get this. This Leviticus chapter 20, verse 25. They shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean, and between unclean fowls and clean. And ye shall not make your souls abominable by beasts, or by fowl, or by any manner of living thing that creepeth on the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean. You know, so it's certain type of animals you don't even supposed to touch. You know, it's certain type of animals you don't even supposed to be around, man. All right, because they're unclean, you're supposed to set a difference between the clean and the unclean. You know.
Okay. You already brought out verse 15.
No, that's what I really wanted, but you know.
Okay.
Yeah, let me bring it up. My fault. This, verse 15, the water. This verse 15, it says, "And if a man lie with a beast, he shall surely be put to death, and ye shall slay the beast." So, if you don't even supposed to touch a beast or unclean beast, or be around like if you touch a carcass of a pig, you what's supposed to happen for that? We can probably get there. I think it's in Leviticus 11. But
you unclean. Like, you unclean.
Yeah, you unclean. If you even touch the carcass. So if you even touch pork, you're unclean, bro. You don't even supposed to touch that shit. Now, how much more consuming it? You know, how much more consuming it? You know, so you know, you don't even supposed to touch unclean beast. You know, you don't supposed to do that. But you actually sleeping with a beast, you should surely be put to death. But that's accepted here in society. And you got people that's okay with it. Well, if that's what they want to do, let them do it. No, hell to hell no, man. All right. That's thick as fuck, man.
You could get a 16.
Brother. Verse 16, it says, "And if a woman approach unto any beast and lie down thereto, thou shalt kill the woman and the beast. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood should be upon them." You know, and it ain't even like the beast got no say so in it. It ain't like the beast gonna be like, "Oh, I want to go pop a human." You know what I'm saying? Like the beast doesn't have any preeminence over preeminence over beings. You know, it's a lot, y'all. I don't know why this camera blurry like that, but a beast doesn't have any preeminence over humans, pretty much, so to speak. You know, over man. I think it speaks about that in Ecclesiastes. So a beast doesn't have any it can't think on its own. You know what I'm saying? But even the beast got to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Even the beast got to be killed. You know what I'm saying? For that happening. You know, so that lets you know how serious that is. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. That's accepted here. You know.
Kind of.
You got something else, bro?
No, you got it.
Oh, I got, man. You know, we could just go into the we could do this all day. We could do this all day. This Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 15. It says, "They shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor." And ain't none of that going on out here. You know, it's a no rebuke policy in Babylon, man. You can't say nothing about nobody, man. Only God can judge me, man. That's wicked within itself. But that's a modern philosophy here in America. You know what I'm saying? With only God can judge me, bro. That's wicked. But people, like the majority of people in their mind, believe that that's right. But that's not right. That's wicked. That's not scriptural. You're supposed to judge. Say you're supposed to judge your neighbor in righteousness. So, what's righteousness? Well, it tell you in Psalms 119 and 142, thy law is an everlasting righteousness. All right, thy truth is an everlasting righteousness. So the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai is righteousness. And that's what you're supposed to judge according to, which this America is not. It's not with that at all, man. You know, that's why this place is so sick. And our people are so sick. Why? Because they're not doing righteousness and judgment. You know, it says, jumping down to 18, it says, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, so that's another thing. You're supposed to bear grudge against your people, and our people, they don't have no mercy, man. They're merciless, man. You know, they'll bear grudge over you because because you got some new Jordans and they don't. You know, that's fucking crazy, man. Just how sick this place is, man. It says, and jumping down to 26, it says, ye shall not eat anything with blood, neither shall ye use enchantment nor observe times. Astrology, you know. What's some more examples of that? You know, plenty of examples. Tapping in with tarot card or Tammuz, you know, all this shit these people do. Right. The third, what's that third?
Chocolate and all,
yeah,
like
that third eye philosophy.
Yeah, it's meditation and yoga and all that.
Brother.
Yeah.
And then it said, ye shall not eat anything with blood, bro. You know, you got Kim Kardashian and Gwen Paltrow, you know, eating their placentas, you know, and it was of course, the nigga woman. She want to argue with me about how it's healthy for you to eat a placenta. You don't supposed to eat your own blood, asshole. What are you talking about, man? But our people are okay with this stuff. They're okay with eating their own blood, bro. Come on, bro.
Bro.
It says, I'm gonna read a couple more. I know you got some, bro. I mean, if you do. Verse 27 says, oh yeah, brother. It says, ye shall not round the corners of your heads where niggas begin. I seen a nigga on this account page earlier scrolling down the timeline. He had a faded beard and a faded Caesar, boy. That shit was lined up to the T, boy. I'm talking about round the hell out the corners of his beards and his head, you know. It says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh, which, you know, I got text. Of course, before I came in the truth, I ain't gonna get no text now. You know what I'm saying? But you know, our people, they do that all day. We weren't never ones to get text. That's what heathens did, man. Heathens was getting tattoos. You know, I think they go back to like Elam or Ham. It might be Elam was the first ones doing that shit, man. Like getting tattoos and making markings and cuttings. You know, we weren't supposed to be doing that. You know, it says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. Here we go right here. It says, verse 29, do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
It's majority of these women are whores. You got on Backpage, you know, which I don't know if it's still around, but you got hoes on Backpage selling cat for $40 and $50, bro. You know what I'm saying? And niggas, you know, selling their ass for it too. You know what I'm saying? Like this. So you got the whoremonger going on, and you got our women, you know what I'm saying, being whores. You know, and that's why I say you don't supposed to do that unless the land become full of wickedness. And because how does that happen? Because you got older women being strippers and hoes. They make the younger women think that it's okay to be a stripper and hoe. Now you got all women out here, you know what I'm saying, pretty much open to taking multiple dicks. You know what I'm saying? Or if the right like they got a saying that say all women got a price on that pussy. You know what I'm saying? So you could put a price on a woman's pussy or her vagina, and that's okay as long as you can afford it. You know, you say like, shit, if he offered me $2,000 for this pussy, I ain't gonna turn it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, that's how sick this place is, though, bro.
And just to land back, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you was just talking about how you know, this is like the rappers, this is what's being glorified, you know what I'm saying? Even before then, you had you know, that Curtis Mayfield, that Pusher Man, you know what I'm saying? Around that time, like that was being glorified back then, you know? And who's running the music industry, you know what I'm saying? So-called white man. He's putting this in place to make our people, you know what I'm saying, go off. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's exactly right. That's what it stems back to. What we start this lesson off for. You know, changing times, you know, changing laws, you know. Oh, I got one more. Salah. This verse 30. It says, "Ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua." And that, bro, it was one time, it was the Shabbat, and this woman across the street, you know, nigga woman, of course, she was out there grilling some pork ribs on the Shabbat. Of course, she don't know. But when you just think about it, like, damn, like this is how fucking raw this place is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the Shabbat, just over there grilling pork ribs, like it's just, you know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah. Hey, that's a good segue for what I was gonna get into.
Oh, con.
You can bring it up.
Yeah, you got it, brother. Go ahead.
This is in Leviticus 11, and I'm gonna just start at verse 7. It says, "And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch, they are unclean to you. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters and the seas and the rivers, them shall ye eat. And all that all that have not fins and scales in the sea, in the rivers, and all that move in the waters, and any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be abomination unto you." You know, it goes more into it, but you see what's being glorified, man. You turn on the TV, you got commercials on just, you know, snow crab leg. You know what I'm saying? You can you can eat shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Pork. You know, pork on top of pork, pepperoni. You know what I'm saying? With the bacon. Like, come on, man. This is something that's being glorified by who? Esau, the so-called white man.
And our people are okay with it. You know, our people are okay with it. You know, I'm not eating no collard greens if you don't have no pork neck bone seasoning in it. You know, I'm not just like that shit, hot chicken, Hattie B's. All the sides in there had pork, bro. You think our people looking at it like, oh, now they just gonna eat that shit, man? You know, Jake don't even want to eat nothing without no pork, man. You know, my mama, she be making this rotel dip stuff. It's good as hell. I don't be eating it in the truth. I'm just saying, but I remember from making it from when I was younger. But she be putting pork sausage in there, bro. And I didn't know. I was like, "Mom, do you be making this with pork?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Damn, bro, I got to throw this shit away, man." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro,
See?
like, but that's like, that shit good as hell, bro. But that's how our people live, like just eating pork, man. It's you know, it's because it's so good. Why would something be so good? Why would something be wrong that's so good? You know.
Mm-hmm. Con. In this chapter, it goes into, I believe he was talking about if you touch the carcass,
Oh yeah, con.
you unclean until the evening.
Okay, con.
You know, that makes sense. 7 days is kind of, you know, I wouldn't be surprised, but, you know, you just be unclean to the evening.
I mean, but if you're consuming it, how much more? That's
If you're
inside
consuming
of you.
it, yeah.
That's inside of you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's oof. That's oof. and they don't want to give up that pork, man. You know, when we go out there, you know, camp on highways and byways, like it's like we let them know, like we got these laws. You know what I'm saying? We the chosen people, man. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We a royal priesthood. Like how we eating defiled, you know what I'm saying? Eating defiled animals. You know what I'm saying? If we can help it, why are you going to eat? You know what I'm saying? What's the one? Chitlins. You know what I'm saying? Why would you eat something like that, man? You a king, you know what I'm saying? Like they be saying.
bro. I told you my stepbrother, he was like, cause he's seeing us on the highways and the byways at one time or whatever. And he was like, yeah, so what was y'all doing out there? And I was like, oh, we was just teaching the Bible. Then he was like, oh, what religion are you or whatever? And I was like, not a religion, I'm a Hebrew Israelite or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, okay, so you don't eat pork no more, man. And I was like, so he knew that automatically in his spirit, he knew to ask me that.
Wow.
So you don't, because he don't even know about the Hebrew Israelites. But he was like, so you don't eat pork? And I was like, yeah, no, I don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, what'd he say? He said, oh, I'm finna get these chitlins. I'm like, bro, this nigga's sick, bro. This nigga's sick. So if I'm not eating pork and you know you're not supposed to be eating pork, you gonna disregard that completely and go eat some chitlins. How sick can you be in your mind? You know?
Con. And the sister just brought out, we was just touching on that yesterday at camp, Matthew 15 and 11. They try to argue with that about
con.
That was, I could read it says, not that which goeth into the mouth defileth the man, but that which cometh out of the man is defiled the man. that I mean, that's crazy, man. So you saying Yahushua was saying that, all right, y'all can eat pork now?
Right. Bro, you're simple-minded as hell if you believe that, man. But that's why Yahushua said, my people are simple, you know? You know, how long will you love simplicity? Or simple nation? Simple-ass niggas, man.
Con.
You got something, bro?
No, you got it.
I want to bring out this quick account. I don't know. We might not have too much longer. If you want, we can go back up for a little while if you want. This Salat, bear with me. This is it Salaki, bear with me, Salaki. This is it 29, brother? Where's that account when Isaac had met up with Rebecca? Is it Genesis 27 or 26?
I think it was like 24.
24? Okay, 24.
Or let me see.
Yep, I think it's it. Hold on. Let me see. Yep, it's it. The water, bro. Yeah. All right, this Genesis chapter 24, verse 67. Okay. It says, and Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent, talking about Rebecca, and took Rebecca, and she became his wife. Hold on. So he brought her into the tent and took her, and she became his wife. It says, and he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. You know, and it speak about how sex comforts. You know, sex is like a comforter to a man and a woman. It's proven that when a woman has sex, you know what I'm saying, it improves her moods. And a man too, it relieves stress, you know, when you have sex. So it said it was comforting. So it said he took her into the tent and she became his wife. It didn't say that they went to no damn courthouse, okay, and they got a ring and a wedding band and they became married. That's not how you married, bro. Like, wow, what do you not understand about that? You got our people, you know, because you got the women, you know, a lot of women in our people, they believe you have to get a wedding ring and get a wedding dress and go to the courthouse and sign paperwork for you to be married. That's not according to the scriptures, man. You don't supposed to do that. Really, that's going off. You don't supposed to make covenants with the heathen. You know.
I was gonna land back too, but just to answer the sister's question, yeah, that's misinterpreted, definitely misinterpreted, you know, because that scripture. I mean, for one, that goes into the account where they was eating without washing their hands. That's all I was talking about. It wasn't talking about what they was eating. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean that was misinterpreted. But bro, and there's no scripture that talks about you got to go to the courthouse. And for one, getting a ring, that's Catholic tradition. So that's not even something that we should be doing. Period. You know what I'm saying? But going to the courthouse and all that, getting that paper, you know, a particular camp, they like to go into Tobit 4. You know, I could get that real quick, but you know, just roughly, huh?
Oh man, oh my goodness.
Yeah, but they was gonna go to Tobit 4, but that was, you know what I'm saying, that was just a pretty it was a peculiar situation, for lack of a better word. You know what I'm saying? It was when she basically had 7 husbands that all died the night that they got married. So it was like, all right, the father was like, nah, we not do nothing until you sign this paper. You know what I'm saying? So that was the only case where you could see something like that happening. So it doesn't tell you every time you got to get a paper, man. You got to, you know, get the, you know what I'm saying? Go to the courthouse and just make a covenant with the heathen. That's not, scriptures don't say nothing like that, man.
It's wild. You got something, bro?
Nah, you got it.
Let me get this one. This Exodus chapter 21, verse 7. It says, and if a man sell his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall not go out as the manservants do. Ooh, hold on. So a father can sell his daughter? Hold on. So you can do that. You can do that. Yeah, you can do that. All right. That means why? Because let me get something else real quick. Hold on. This Sirach chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, a pillar of rest. Right, because she was a possession to the father. All right, she was the father's possession. All right, can't you sell a possession if you want to? All right, it's yours. All right, and your wife, you can't sell your wife. Okay, but the father can sell his daughter to you, you know, in marriage. You know, he can do that. You know why? Because a daughter is a possession to her father, and a wife is a possession to her husband, which is another thing that's misinterpreted in this society. All right, for you to say that a woman is your possession, that's wrong. That's righteous. You know what I'm saying? If you tell a woman like you're my possession, she's gonna flip on you. You know, she'll go, man, she'll snap. You know, but really that's according to the scriptures. You're not saying nothing wrong when you said that. You know, so. Then let me get one more. Just
the land back too. You know what I'm saying? Because you could just see, like, you know, that's one thing they kind of got right. Like when you know what I'm saying, growing up, you have your father's last name, and then when a woman gets married to a husband, she gets the husband's last name. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of just see, like, you know what I'm saying, that's something that you can see it's evident that it's just a transfer. But you know, that was just a quick point.
Brother. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's some things they got right, you know what I'm saying? But of course, you know, because you know how Esau is, like you brought out at camp, you made the point, you was like, pretty much, when we was going into the word emulations and going into imitating, and how America is based upon emulations, and how they emulated all the empires before them, you know? So America is all about emulation and imitation, you know, and then just trying to put their twist on it, you know? Even the ways that Gad and Reuben and the indigenous tribes was living over here in America, it was a lot of laws. They modeled their constitution based upon the laws that Gad and Reuben was living off of, you know, but they just put their own twist on it, of course, in wickedness, you know. But this,
just like brought out Slakia, just
you good?
Like you know, prostitution, like amongst our people, that's